Hello everybody and welcome back to our mini look at commentary whatever thing of Hyrule Warriors. Matt cannot join us for this part. Hopefully I can try and get him in the rest of this at some point. For now I'm going to be choosing some OG Ocarina of Time representatives, whatever.
In a place that I'm pretty sure was not part of Ocarina of Time.
In fact, I don't think this was part of anything unless this is supposed to... I don't
this
think...
This is Elden Caves, isn't it?
Yeah, which
that was Twilight Princess.
There were no Elden Caves in Twilight Princess.
Okay, so real.
There was
so
Elden, but no
caves. I'll just say this right now, real talk. This first chapter and the last chapter or so, they take place in completely quote-unquote original locations to this game. I mean, Castle Hyrule is one thing because like every Zelda game should have that. So
yeah, that's just a general location.
And spoilers, we will be going to the Deku Forest or whatever. So like these are like general. It's like kind of like how like every Zelda game has to have their twist on the locale. So yeah, this is just going to be the Hyrule Warriors version of that.
But yeah,
we will actually not be seeing iconic classic areas until the next chapter, which I'm not showing off.
That's fair, but it's just, well, in all fairness though, I'm pretty damn certain that the area we're going to next is based on the fire dungeon or whatever that was in Twilight Princess.
Goron.
Oh, for sure. Like we'll just the Elden region in general. So, as always, I'm going to be doing this kind of free play mode where like I'm basically playing through a story mission, but I'm going to be using my own characters, so like using different characters to show off different characters and how they play. So, as previously stated, we're going to be now playing as Darunia, Princess Ruto, and later as Sheik.
Alrighty.
So,
come on, brothers and sisters, let's bash some heads in, Goron.
So yeah, Darunia wields the Great Megaton Hammer.
Woo!
The one time where it's actually useful for a change.
There's the exit over there! They'll have to take the long way around from the north.
So as mentioned, in terms of the lore of this point in the game, so it is learned that there is a sorceress or something in the Great Deku Forest that'll be able to like help us learn more about the assailants that sent a massive army and kidnapped Princess Zelda. So the issue is that on our way to the Great Deku Forest or whatever, we need to go through these caves.
Yeah.
So real quick,
go for it.
This sorceress that we're going to team up with, is this the original character doing that steal?
Yes. One of several. You realize
actually on that note, but yeah, on that note, since I obviously wasn't in the previous part, I'm taking Matt's place for now. What all did I miss?
So, generalized Zelda, as she always does, has big premonition of bad thing about to happen, but as always can't do jack to stop it. She thinks that she can stop an army from coming, and we learned that Link is the fated warrior to wield the Triforce of Courage because, yeah. And then after fighting a group of commanders, one of them being led by a guy named Volga, I think his name is.
Volga.
He's actually a dragon knight. Like he actually is a dragon. Like that's his race. And meanwhile,
that's based off the dragon from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, the Volga.
Yep. Yeah, his helmet and everything is based on Volga, and he even can take on a form similar to Volga in one of his ultimate attacks. Anyway, so now after that, unfortunately, after that big scuffle, which ended up with us fighting King Dodongo.
That totally doesn't look like shit.
Her swimming dash.
She's swimming on airs. Oh.
It's silly looking. Anyway, so then it's I'll save you. So then while we were fighting King Dodongo, it was actually all nothing but a distraction to be used in order to kidnap Princess Zelda, and that's where we're at right now. We're trying to chase after her.
Even with a rapier, she doesn't stand a chance against the forces of darkness.
Nah.
I'm surprised that Ruto makes a good fighter.
Yeah, commanding freaking oceans and stuff. So I guess
well, it's Hyrule Warriors. I think.
Oh crap! No, the lava's stopping our path. How are we gonna destroy that rock?
Oh boy.
I love how she
get across the lava. Yes, we could do that, but how are we gonna break past it? there's a rock. We can't just blow up a rock with bombs like we've done all the times with a massive bomb like that one.
Yeah, you think that would have done the job, but no,
Except
we need a particular kind of bomb.
Thankfully, the Gorons will help us. Rocks are no match for a good old bomb chew.
Bomb shoes.
So we gotta bring out bomb chews.
Those stinky
and their
little
masters.
things. How could those possibly take down a giant rock?
It's no little dinky thing anymore.
It's a giant bomb chew, isn't it?
Yes, it's a giant bomb chew. Okay, what these guys say. Sorry, when Celia was mentioning how she didn't think Ruto could be a good fighter, James was saying, to be fair, what were you saying then?
To be fair, Hyrule Warriors took a lot of liberties when giving the move pools to all these characters, especially the likes of Ruto, Agatha,
Freaking what's-her-face, that little throwaway character from Link's Awakening?
Marin.
Yeah, Marin's a character in this game.
And hey,
Yeah,
hush you,
right.
she was anything but a throwaway. You know, compared to Agatha, anyway.
Yeah.
He turns into a seagull at the end of the game.
And that's
But
not
yeah,
cool.
it's like.
Oh, it's a seagull.
But
Do
yeah,
you
going
think
back to
Agatha
what.
was the least deserving?
But yeah,
Yes, she was. She was nothing.
Yeah,
she was
she
nothing
really
more.
should know.
She was nothing more than a throwaway side quest in Twilight Princess.
Here's the freaking problem.
But-
I'm sorry.
But
But if not,
Whoa,
we
that's
could
a
have gotten
big
the
bomb chew.
wallets.
Charge!
Just
Sorry,
saying.
hang on. Hype first. Hype, go ahead.
I was about to say, yeah, Logan does bring up an interesting point. For a lot of the characters in Hyrule Warriors, they do take like a lot of, in some cases, admittedly interesting like liberties for characters that you wouldn't really expect to be good fighters, like Agatha, as he mentioned, the King of Red Lions of all people,
What about-
and Devil Named Tingle.
Deborah wasn't in this game, was she?
No, she isn't.
No.
Weirdly enough, she
Why? She was
Because-
more deserving than Agatha.
because
Okay.
I guess there's already plenty of Ocarina of Time representation as is with Ruto and Darunia.
Okay, well
But
then,
she's a
okay, well then
Gerudo.
guys. So then here's my huge argument. Hey, Aqua on the upper left. So then here's my big argument then, which is that if they wanted more Twilight Princess representation, let's see. Should we pick Agatha, a bug princess who literally stood around, did nothing? Or I don't know, maybe literally 3 to 4 trained warriors who had their own personalities and sometimes little like story-related quests
Wait,
that were part of the big resistance that helped fight with you during the final assault on the castle.
Shad, Ashe, and I'm trying to remember the old guy's name.
Well, whatever the case, I just remember one of them was dressed up in a Yeti suit, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, the girl in the Yeti suit, the guy who had who pretty much had a freaking bomb rocket launcher, and Russell or whatever his name is.
Russell and Shad.
So just like you have these characters who are literally designed to be, who are like literally designed to be really cool. By the way, Agatha's optional. Those guys are part of the story. You have to run into them and learn about them.
Though
Why
speaking
wouldn't they
of
consider them iconic?
speaking of optional, in the original releases of Hyrule Warriors, that was also the case with Agatha. You actually couldn't unlock her unless you did the adventure mode.
Oh, that's right. That is actually something to note. Is I think if from what you're telling me, yeah, some of the characters changed. Oh, hang on.
Oh yeah, Link's still here.
Hey, look, we're trapped, and even though we clearly could take these guys on by ourselves, someone has to look like
It's a big
badass
pole!
around here. I mean, clearly why are you guys suddenly acting like you're cowards? Dude, kill them! So that she can look like a badass.
Oh, is she?
Hello.
Hey, who is that mysterious boy?
That's totally not Zelda at all.
Whoa.
They really only did this just for the sake of adding Sheik in. Like, there was really no reason for her to be donning this disguise.
Yep.
No, not really. Like, she's capable enough as a combatant already.
Right.
Yeah, again, they just made this just so they can make Sheik a playable character, which, in all fairness, is fine. She has a pretty neat move pool compared to Zelda.
Except, good thing to note, Impa's like, yeah, that's bullshit. Like, I am literally the only member. I'm literally part of the only Sheikah tribe, and I've never met anyone named Sheik. That's such a lazy name.
No,
And
right?
don't all the Sheikah have like red eyes and
Actually,
white
that's
hair,
kind of-
not blonde hair?
Usually, yeah.
Well, tell
Actually, it's kind
that
of
to a
funny
Ocarina of
that,
Time.
I kind of find it ironic.
Well, yeah.
Sorry,
I was about to say,
Case
going
in
back to
point.
Ocarina of Time, I find it
Guys,
ironic
hang on.
that Impa's like calling.
Go ahead.
I find it ironic that Impa's calling her out on how stupid her disguise is, because in Ocarina of Time, didn't Impa help create that disguise?
Yes.
Yes and no. It's more obvious in the manga, but I don't know if it's actually canon.
think I wouldn't be surprised if it was canon, just because how else would Zelda ever think to make this disguise in the first place?
Well, considering that, I wouldn't even really hold the manga as canon, considering that the manga also thinks that it's canon that she literally transformed genders,
But
not
the manga
just
is not
disguised
canon.
herself. Then don't consider it canon.
I never considered it canon. I never said that.
Whatever the case, you could just argue that it might have been something that happened off screen. Whether it actually did happen is, well, that's up to developers.
Right.
Right.
Honestly, it makes about as much sense as Link owning Vivalgia as a baby.
Yeah, that's fair. Now, I don't know whether or not...
I mean, it was kind of a throwaway.
I love how he looks in the chest.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Also, I think...
And actually, just going back,
yes,
that's also something I do like about Hyrule Warriors, like all the individual chest opening animations, like Ganondorf, he just kicks it open.
Yeah.
Midna opens it with her hair, yeah, stuff like that. Oh, also, I think we already mentioned this in the first part, but yeah, similar to how you have to use different controllers and stuff, or not different characters and stuff. Hyrule Warriors remastered or deluxe, what do they call this again?
Definitive Edition.
Sorry, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition included the fact that you can now swap characters in the middle of battle.
Which, thank God, it makes playing through these levels a lot less tedious.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, between that and being able to choose where your other party members go when you're not using them, there's really no reason to play the Wii U version anymore.
No, again, with every new release, they're actively making...
Or the 3DS version.
Well, yeah, that's it. You know, in all fairness, I honestly think the 3DS version didn't even need to exist in the first place. Considering the gap between when that was released and when this released.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd feel the same way about Mario Maker, except Mario Maker hasn't had a Switch version yet.
Oh, yeah. Easy does it.
Right, now that I think about it, if there's ever a Hyrule Warriors 2, as likely or unlikely as that may be, what other characters would you think would be a nice fit?
The champions.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. The freaking champions, all four of them.
Yep.
They deserve to be here.
They do.
Heck, for the definitive version, they actually gave Link and Zelda their Breath of the Wild personas.
Yep, you can unlock them.
Yeah, alternate costumes. But yeah, just to answer that question,
there we go.
Them, and I will say this mainly because Hyrule Warriors has clearly demonstrated there's no real limit in terms of serious competitors. Bruce.
I'd be down for that, honestly.
I would too.
I'm also surprised they didn't even allow Bruce from the get-go.
Yeah.
It would have been more fun.
Ah, gosh, dang it.
I mean, we'd need more representation from Skyward Sword than just Fi.
Agreed.
I agree. Alright, well, yeah, you do get to play as Girahim as well. That's the other thing. Some of the villains you couldn't play as before, I don't think. But now you can.
You can play as the villains. It's just that in the original you had to unlock them.
Okay.
Through adventure mode,
now we're gonna be... Alright, let's see if we can get Daruni and Ruder to do their jobs here for a second and help protect the bomb juice that they can get to their destination. Meanwhile, as Sheik, we're gonna go wreck some stuff up.
As a ninja.
Yep. So, let's get charged up first.
Woo!
Here we go.
So she attacks with her kunai, and of all things, she actually attacks with the goddess harp a lot.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that.
And she plays a bunch of songs from Ocarina of Time, including Saria's song that she just played there to summon those trees. She can play the Bolero of Fire, the Serenade of Shadows it's called?
Nocturne of Shadow.
Nocturne of Shadows. She can play a bunch of things to give herself different elemental abilities.
Interesting.
Now, as you're noticing, sometimes if you're moving too fast, you have to wait for those little speech bubbles in the lower left, which you cannot speed through. They have to happen at their own pace. A lot of times you'll find yourself waiting on those things to actually catch up with what you've done.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe those speech bubbles would be a little easier to read if they weren't like smack dab on the bottom of the corner of the screen.
Yeah.
Where it's pretty easy to ignore.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know where else they would... Yeah, honestly, I have to keep actively looking down there because otherwise I'll just forget what has just been said.
If I can be completely honest, I think it would just been easier to put the health... I mean, okay, as bastardizing as it is to tradition, put the heart meter on the bottom of the screen and then put the text stuff on the very top of the screen. It's not in the way of anything.
I see that.
It's not in the way of anything, and it's a little easier to notice.
see that.
I want to ask real quick, because I do know the game was represented, I just don't remember how. Which characters from Breath of the Wild... No. Which characters from Link Between Worlds did these?
Ravio and Yuga.
Yeah, those guys show up.
Okay, I was about to mention Ravio, but I was like, wait, was he?
Yes.
They added a lot more. Like that's the kind of crazy part is even after you beat the campaign, even after you beat the side campaigns, the main campaign. Serenade Shadow. After you beat
Nocturne Shadow.
Nocturne Shadows. After you beat all of the campaign story missions, you still haven't even unlocked the final like third or so of all the characters there are. Mm-hmm. Then you have to go to the adventure maps and all that stuff.
If you're thinking Serenade, it's Serenade of Water.
Thank you.
Which I'm pretty sure she
Wizro.
Hey, Wizro.
Oh, hi.
One of the creepier things that this game brought to the table.
Yep. They decided to make a Wizrobe an actual character.
Yep. This is Wizro.
Oh no, it's the Bonkyo.
You know, I mean, aside from the champions, I'd assume maybe the Descendants wouldn't be a bad pick either. Even though they probably would just be the same.
That... I was about to say, that would be... I would appreciate that, but honestly, I don't think... Unless their name is Sidon, I don't think anyone would be really rooting for them.
No, I disagree with that.
Well, Sidon, maybe the... Honestly, seeing the little Gerudo princess would actually be kind of funny.
It would.
Because when you think about it, she is a far cry from her ancestor.
Yeah.
Fair.
I would love to see who am I thinking of? Teba going at it.
Teba?
You mean the one bird dad that everyone seemed to forgot?
He's Dorito.
Yep.
Go very.
Unibo too.
Unibo would be pretty fun to see. It's kind of sad that out of all of them, I always forget the bird dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't help
Cass!
that it doesn't help that side quest felt so much like a throwaway.
Cass could have been fun.
Yeah, I was about
I could see that.
Yeah, Cass, that would be hilarious,
Cass.
actually.
Well, I actually was about to say we don't have any bards, but then again, I just remember Marin's a thing, and well, obviously we have Sheik here.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if they had to make some room, like they could probably just replace Sheik with Cass, and then well, obviously Darunia with Daruk. Honestly, I would prefer that because I think Daruk's a more fun character than Darunia, even if he does have that stupid dance from the original.
Then who?
And
I didn't hear you, James. Who? More fun than who?
Daruk compared to Darunia.
He thinks that Daruk's a better character than Darunia.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, honestly, all Darunia has to himself is that stupid dance from the original Ocarina of Time.
Yep. And the hammer.
Yeah, yeah, that is something I definitely do like about... That is one of the reasons why I do love the champions. Like, I feel like compared to, like, the other important Zelda characters of their kind, like, again, with Darunio and Rito and whatnot, I feel like the champions are definitely one of the more...
And with that, we have captured the Crystal Cave, and with that, we have now made it through the caves.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot there was a level happening.
Yay.
Yeah. But that's it. That's the end of the level. Back to you, Hype.
All I was gonna say is that all I was gonna say is not for nothing, but I do think the champions are some of the more developed side characters.
Well, it's because they actually give them a time for development, and well, the fact that they can actually can actually talk.
Sad. Well, that's so. Victory!
Yay.
Except for Rivali, he's still an asshole.
No one likes Rivali.
Except for the people that do.
It is nice to see Falco have some representation of Zelda.
Oh,
Hey!
thank you very much.
She just slapped us.
Dude!
And
you got water all over my screen.
Now, my biggest regret is I should have ended the fight with Darunia because his victory animation is literally imitating the big dance scene he has when you play Saria's song for him.
Oh, yeah.
Time.
I figured that would be the case.
He does the whole little thing.
Is it still as goofy as it was in the original?
Oh, it is. It even does the weird camera, like the camera swap and stuff. Right then. I'll share it with you guys off screen. But yeah, so with that said, thank you guys for watching this next part. Again, there's a reason why each of these are their own video and why I'm not doing a commentary. These levels are long. So join us in the next part for the penultimate mission that I'll be showing off in this little mini commentary look at thing.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, time for the big gay dance.
Whoop, whoop, ba-doo.
Bye.
See you later, Goron.